Hello everyone and welcome back to Polly's Pretties. I am here to do the August challenge, hashtag make it with me. I am up to day 13, which is easy bookmarks. Let me mark that so I don't give you the same thing twice. Ain't nobody wants to see that. So let me check this other one off. Okay, there we are. My poor red marker gets used. But anyway, it's easy bookmarks. Excuse me. So all I've done is get my paper out, ready, and cut into squares. That's it. That's all I've done with this. And this is just scrap of paper. As you can see, and I made them double-sided because why not? So now we're going to get to the a little bit crazier part, possibly. If you have shears from sewing and you don't mind using them on paper, you can grab those. If you have these decorative scissors, grab those. If you can just cut with regular scissors and you can make nice looking waves and whatever else, do that. If you have punches, punch. If you whatever you want to do to make your bookmarks look unique to you. So what I'm going to do is take my zipper ones and I'm going to try to watch how far up I am, definitely, and cut all the way across. And sometimes you may have to take a regular scissor. I'm going to use one of my little ones because it leaves sometimes a little bit of yuck at the bottom and doesn't look real good. So you have to just shape it a little bit with the scissor and just make sure you get it straightened up. Okay, now I could do the sides, but I don't really want my sides like that. I am good with the bottom being different. So my next step is, do I want to do anything with the top of my tag to turn it into a bookmark? I could give it corners like you would a tag. I could take my scissors up there, do the same thing. Or I could leave it as it is. It really just depends on you and what your preference is. For me, what I think I might do is I think I might put just a little divot in there. And I mean a little one. I don't want anything huge. Oh, maybe. Wowie. That was a little rough. Okay, so this one's going to have a look like this. Okay, now what I do is I grab my paper punch, which, where did he go? There he is. Your standard run-of-the-mill paper punch. Come down in the center, and you're going to poke a hole because you're going to have something that hangs up through there. So now, that is one ready to go as far as that. Now, that is not done. That is just to there. All right. Now, we have another one here. Different color. Still pretty. But maybe for my zipper effect on this one, maybe I cut the top of the tag and I leave my bottom like so. And then with my hole punch, I can go into the center. And it doesn't matter if it's off kilter. I mean, these are bookmarks that we're making. So, you know, it's to each person's preference, really. All right. Now, this next one, I think I might do a little different. Let me see. Okay, so let's get rid of the zipper. Yeah, let's grab that one. There we go. All right, so this one doesn't have a name. It's just like a wave design or a scallop. And I think what I want to do with this one is, and like I said, if you have pinking shears and you want to use those, and you're not afraid of using them on paper, since they're for fabric, by all means, go ahead. I myself have no desire in putting my pinking shears on anything non-fabric. So that's why I'm doing things with my decorative scissors here. And I will say this, the thicker your paper, the harder it's going to be for your decorative scissors to go through. So I'm going to do some cleanup here real quick before I go to the other side. And that way it won't be so icky. I do not like icky. I do not. Okay. That pair of scissors really jacked up that cardstock a bit. I don't know that I like that. I mean, I know the core of the cardstock is white, but there. That's a little better at least. Doesn't look quite as bad now. Okay. Let me see about. Oopsie, there's a piece. Got stuck in the scissors. Alrighty. Alright, let's go across the top here. Hopefully I can get across there pretty easy. There we go. Not too bad. A little bit to shape up, but nothing horrible. And then here we're going to go down this other side. And what this just does is gives your bookmark, I keep saying tag, gives your bookmark a different shape to it. And when your scissors are nice and work right, it's amazing because it looks beautiful. My scissors are a little stubborn and like to try to have a mind of their own, which doesn't usually work well with me. So, now we're getting a little bit of somewhere there because that looks a little better than it did. I won't say it's good, but it looks a little better for now until I straighten up this other side some. There we go. Sometimes the decorative scissors are good and sometimes they're weird. Anyway, let me get this much cleaned up off the desk. And this is just to give you ideas. I mean, your scissors might be sharper than mine, or, you know, maybe yours are brand new and they work 100% better. Mine are old, very old. No joke. Alright, so. Oh, there's a piece that didn't go. Why not? Okay. Now, oh, got it all over me. Look at that. Alright, there we go. Get that done. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my little hole punch, pop a hole. There's 3 of them. Alright. We're going to get rid of those scissors because, boy, they didn't work for doodling. Now, so that's 3 different ones I've shown you. Another idea that you could do, let me get just one. Another idea you could do, and I've seen it done, is take your hole punch and you're going to space your holes. You're going to go 1, and make sure that one goes through, and it did. Okay. And then you're going to come over here, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you can do like that across the bottom. Let me empty my hole punch here. Come on, get out of there. And then you can leave the sides as is, come up to the top, down in the center, punch your hole, and there's your bookmark. I mean, not finished, but that's that start of that one. Yeah, boy, that hurt. Okay. Woo. All right, now I have a few different, like I have a few bookmarks here that we can work with. That's why I'm kind of giving you different ideas. Like I was saying, if you're good with your scissors and you can like round things like that, and it doesn't bother you to do it, then do it. Me, I'm not always that great, so yeah, I usually use my first side to cut the second side. So, and then that rounds the top a bit. We can come over, put our hole down in the center, boom, ba boom, like you would a tag, except it's not a tag. We can come down here. Now I'm going to try to go small here. We'll see. And just take that and turn that curve into a rounded corner for a bookmark instead of a square corner. And as you see, yes, I am taking my piece and I am using it again so I can try to get the same exact size on the other side. And then there you go. That one's just a little bit different. No big deal. There we have it. All right. What are we going to do with this guy? Let me think a minute. I'm trying to keep these easy so that anybody can do them. And of course, the more technical you want to get that's up to you. Let me see with this one. I think I may leave this one square. Just flat out square, just like it is. And come down, punch my hole. Alright, and leave that one as is. Okay. So that gives us 5 to work on here. So let's go ahead and do these 5. Where'd sit this stuff? I'm going to sit it right there for a minute. I made a few extras because you never know what you might need. So, okay, we've got our holes punched. I don't think we're going to need this guy anymore. Let me make sure I cleaned him out good here. Pop him back in there. Now, you can use any kind of images you want on your bookmarks. If they're your bookmarks and you're not giving them away, do it how you see fit. If you are giving them away and you know a certain person likes, say, Halloween, then maybe go to your Halloween stash, which is what I'm in right here, and maybe look and see what you have instead of going out and getting something, obviously. Let me see what I got down in here. I've got a few things down in here. Ooh, I kind of like that. I think we might play with that. Might be a little dark. Ooh, I had another one that it looks like. Alright, cool. Okay. These are packaged pieces from my friend Gail Mora and from Boxy Bell. And I was looking to see what ones of those I might be able to use to work with some of what I got going on here. So what I think I'm going to do is start with a couple. And I think I want one of the black ones. Maybe that pink one. So let me see how those are going to come out. Because. That's right, because. There it is. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, maybe I can still do this. Let me think about it. Alright, because I forget this ink pad's a little different than the other ones I have. Okay. What I mean by that is I can't really hold this ink pad up and do the edges like I normally do. Because this one's a loose ink pad, but it's still good enough. I don't want to throw it out. It's still inks and stamps. And come on, I don't want to get all junky. Okay, that's not quite doing what I want, so I'm going to have to get a different ink pad. Because I don't really want it all over me either. Alright. Sit that there. Maybe I can get my other ink pad out of here. Let's see. Inky, inky, inky. Hey, maybe there. That might work. Alrighty, let's go. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah. Alright. So I am inking around the outside edge of my bookmark to give it a little more oomph, I guess, and to cover up some of the white that is now showing. Because I don't want all the white showing. Some of it's fine, but I don't want all of it. So here's what it looks like right now. And that's not too bad to me, because I think I know exactly what I'm going to do with that one. So now I'm going to come around the outside edge of the pink one and make sure I get all my flat edges, definitely. Now, this is where it can get a little fun, trying to get these upper edges where... Oh, lovely. I got ink on my hand. Well, now I got to wash my hands again. Oh, well. Be quiet, we'll sit that there, and then we'll get that out of the way. Yada, da, da. Okay. Now I'm going to open up one of the packages from my friends, maybe. Okay, where's the end of this guy? I know it has an end. Somewhere. Okay, well there is... Aha! There we go. I knew there was an end here somewhere. It was just all a matter of where. So, alright, I'm going to pull these two out. And I'm going to save that bag right over there. Okay. Now these, if you can't tell, are little witch girls. And I think they'd be really cute on these bookmarks. Don't know that that's all I want, but I'm going to place them there for the minute. Let me see what's in my random box of stuff that might work with these. No. I'll try. What does that say? No, wait a minute. No. Ooh, that might be neat. Hang on. Maybe we could do... Yeah, like that, okay. And I'm only going to decorate one side of the bookmark because one reason is I don't have enough to do both sides. I don't always have double pieces of things. Oh, darn it. Oh no. Sorry, some of my images are deciding to run the opposite way of where I want them to go. Hmm. Hmm. Kind of like that one. Okay, so those two I think are going to look like that. Let me get my glue. Now, eeny, meeny. Flat. Okay, let's go with flat, so we will go with this. Yeah, maybe. Okay, maybe I can get it open. Or you know what? I know something I can use anyway. It's sitting right over here. If I can get a hold of it. Alrighty. We can use this and it will dry. And I can put it under something to keep it flat. So what I'm going to do is glue down my images and then I'll show you real quick. I don't want that over here while I'm gluing. Okay, there's the first piece. Let me get my paper towel. I better leave it there. Thinking about that because of my fan. And then we'll bring this piece in like so. Now you could laminate these after that. You could take a layer of Mod Podge and put over it to seal it real good. But that gives you the front of your bookmark right there. So there's one. And we're going to sit her right there to dry while we work on the next one. Now, I do see that one of my little pieces is being naughty and trying to stick up. Like I said, I'll probably put these under books tonight just to make sure that they seal down right. But here is our second bookmark. And those two are very Halloweeny, obviously. And that's quite fine. I'll place those two right over there. Okay, let's do something with this blue one. And let's do the other pink one, definitely, and get those done. So I don't want the heads again. I thought I was going to, but I think I'm going to change it up. Let me close this up because it'll dry out. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to put these back in here. Okay. Now, let me see what else. Okay, that might be all in there. Okay. Let me see what's in here. Stay, please. Maybe I could build with that. And maybe I could do something with that. So, maybe, maybe that there. Okay, why will you not slide the way I want you to slide? Come on now. That could be interesting. Maybe we don't do that. Maybe we do that. Yes. All right. So think of, whoop, get that guy back in there. In there. Okay, he really doesn't want to get in there. I think I figured out the next two, and they're going to be somewhat simple, especially this first one, because I just think that's cute. Let me get this open, ready to roll again. And we're going to go ahead and like I said, if you're worried about the pieces coming off or something, because it is paper, you could seal this with Mod Podge. You could do gloss, or you could do the matte, or whatever makes you happy. So So here's the next one, and I'm going to put these under books to let them finish adhering to each other. But there we go. Cute little bear. Okay, let's move this stuff. And as you noticed, I also didn't ink the edges of this one. Or, well, these two, technically. And that's okay. You don't have to every time. Okay. The next pieces I'm choosing to use are from a digital that I had created. So all I did here was take the digital vampire and a digital candle and put them on that one, and that is going to be that bookmark as well. Like I said, these are supposed to be super easy. So that is what I'm doing. I've got 2 bookmarks left to work on here that I've already got cut out and ready. Let me see. That one's too big, I think. And that one probably is too. Okay, and I think I figured out what I want to do with these two here. So we'll just go ahead and get it going. Alrighty. Whoa. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen for sure. Okay, here's the next one. And they are Halloweeny, so that's fine. Alrighty. Let me clean up a little bit here, like that. And here is the last one that we did. I think they're cute. Like I said, I'll probably put them under books for the night just to make sure that the glue adheres right. And then maybe tomorrow I'll Mod Podge them, and I'll probably take tassels and tie up off of here so that it can hang out of the book. Because I have some tassels in my craft stash someplace. Where? Heaven only knows. But that's just a quick way you could make some quick and easy bookmarks. And in the sad fact, if they tear up, you can replace them pretty easily. Not that that necessarily is what you want to do, but you could. So that is what I have for you for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you ideas. You don't have to do the same thing I did. Do something different. Make it your own. Create your way. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you had a wonderful day wherever you're at. Smile. It makes people wonder what you're up to. Hug someone. It's good for you. It's good for them. It's medically proven. And above all else, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. And if you can't fake it till you make it, and don't add negativity to the world. Thank you again for watching. I hope you will continue to do so. I am trying to chug my way to 1,000 steady subscribers by December 25th of this year. If you feel so inclined, please do subscribe. Tell your friends about the channel. And until next time, bye-bye.